All right, everybody. Been a bit of a while between my reviews, but been busy with stuff. But here it goes. This is my new toy. This is the Pulsar C50 Digex. I've got this mounted to my Seiko S20 in 6.5 Creedmoor. And as it goes, as with most day-night scopes, I've had to put this Picatinny rail on to the existing Picatinny rail that's on the actual action to be able to get the eye relief, which with a lot of these day-night scopes, you do need to get a better eye relief than what you can get. I mean, beforehand you can see where the mount would have been here. So as it is with this Pulsar, I'm not getting a great full image when I'm looking with my head mounted onto the stock, but with using this, bringing it back, it has helped with it, but I'm still not getting a full image. But that's only one little gripe, but I'm not going to go into it too much because it's a wonderful, great bit of gear. So as I said, it's a day-night scope. I'm going to take you through the features. I'm not going to take you through everything because Pulsar do a wonderful manual online that will tell you everything you need to know. But as with anyone, if you've ever had Pulsar before, the build quality is second to none. It's I believe it's a magnesium alloy. It is bomb proof. I always use that word, but it is idiot proof as well. So it's going to take some knocks and everything. There's your focus up there. So what I'm going to do is go through some of the day capability with it. As it is, it's the sun's starting to dip, but you will see what it looks like through with the day function on. And then if we can get into night, if I've got the time, I'll show you the IR function. Obviously you need to see the IR function. I don't have Pulsar's own IR torch that comes with well, you can optionally buy with the C50. I've got this I think it's called a dark sun or night sun dark engine. I'll put it in the description, but this will give me a lot more range than what I would have got with the Pulsar's own one, although the Pulsar's one mounted to that does look very good. So yeah, I've got a target over there, that's 100 yards. I'm going to take you through some basic stuff like how to zero, etc., and then show you what it looks like at night, and a few other features. Okay, so currently it is, I'm just looking down at my old target there, my old air rifle target at 25 yards. Obviously rifle, this is a centerfire rifle, so it is unloaded and the bolt is out. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go through the menu system and show you what's what briefly. So as you can see at the bottom there, you've got like a little menu strap line, if you want to call it that, telling me the distance that I'm zeroed to at the moment is 100 yards. Moving on, you've got the S with the line for it, that's the sunlight feature. Currently at the moment, looking there, it says colour, and then speakers on, 3.5 times zoom, time, and you've got 2 battery indicators there. At the moment, number 2 is my external battery and 1 is my internal battery. So starting at the back here, a quick press on the zoom, which is the plus button, which you'll see when you get one, and that gives you your zoom function. You can press and again, and that gives you to 7 from the base zoom of 3.5 times magnification to 7 times zoom, and then again another press gets you to 14. Or you can go back to your 3.5 times zoom, and using the left hand turret you can just, hang on, let's get that again, you can just zoom in gradually by spinning the turret in the anti-clockwise direction, and that will get you up to your 14 times zoom. And there you go. Obviously at 14 times zoom things are starting to look a little bit pixelated, but I can assure you for what you need this scope for, you'll be just fine. Let me just zoom out of there actually. Yeah, just going to come back out of there. It is a little bit pixelated, but it's not something that you need to worry about. You can still see your hole over points, and you certainly will be able to still see what you're firing at. I'll show you that in a later part of the video. So left hand button there is your menu. Quick press will just give you a basic limited menu option there on the right, contrast, color. It can also your brightness for your icons, yeah, and color. And then I think, is there a reticle one? That's another one. No, okay, so a long press then gives you your main menu options. So at the top there you've got reticule and zoom in, zeroing, sorry, go down, you've got the sunlight feature, which just skips because we're in colour daytime at the moment, so we put that into nighttime mode, and then you'll see what I'll show you later. Going down, icon brightness, so you've got a little bit more advanced options with that. That's your Wi-Fi, so you can stream your all your images and your videos. You can stream that to Pulsar Stream 2 app. That's a separate download for your smartphone. We'll go off there a bit. Going down here, Wi-Fi settings, self-explanatory. Your phone will say that it's not got a good connection. Ignore that. It's just streaming your information from here to your smartphone, and it's not providing any internet as such. That is your speaker options, and then you've got your settings, general settings. You can go into that, and that's obviously like what language you are, time, your increments, whether you want meters or yards, depending on where you are. Pressing that one there, that gets you out of it. That one there, not sure what the accelerometer is, and that's your version history. I will go into it and other things, but going back up here, what I will show you at some point is the zeroing, one-shot zeroing function. Now, currently I've got this set up for a 6.5 Creedmoor, so I zero 100 yards, but if I wanted to use, say, my M3 or my Crown, I can easily switch different profiles, and it starts like profile A, B, C, and D, and so on. I'm yet to take this scope off this rifle and go into that, but my intention is to take it off, put it onto my M3 or my Crown, and demonstrate to you what the actual how the profile change works, and the fact that it's not a lot of faff doing it. So yeah, so what I'll do now is I'm going to show you the one-shot zero function, and then I'll show you its nighttime capabilities. Okay, so going to demonstrate the one-shot zero thing here. I'm at 100 yards. I've got that gong out there. I sprayed it white, but I did leave a little point of aim, little marker there, a little bit of grey that you may or may not be able to see. Looking through the viewfinder on this C50, it's a little bit pixelated, but I can still see the detail enough that I've got something to aim at, obviously, at 100 yards. So here goes, no more talking. Gonna load the rifle. I'll take a pop at that point of aim and see where my bullet's point of impact is. Blimey, that's pretty good. That's pretty much spot on. So what I'm going to do, I'll just show you anyway. So press and hold the menu button, left hand turret, reticule and zero in. You go into, if you look here where it's toggling between, that's your zero range, and that's your distance. That's my preset one, but what I'll do, less talking here, click on that one there, so you know your distance, but it's actually 101 yards from my Can-Am to this gong, so click that, and up there you'll see zeroing. Click on that, and what you're going to get is your zeroing profile with the option to freeze frame. But first, what you can do is you can zoom in, as it is here, and I'm just going to use the left hand turret just to jump straight in there. Oops, sorry, 14 times zoom, and you can see that red crosshair. That is your point of aim, and what you do is you will place this on your point of aim, and then you will wind your turret onto the impact. So I'll do that now. Try and hold this steady. I've got to stop talking to be able to do this. Oops, sorry, I wasn't on freeze frame. Idiot. Ready? So there's your freeze frame. Like I said before, it's pretty good already. Press and hold. Oh, who's an idiot? Sorry, my apologies. Let's go and do it again, shall we? Zoom right in, 14 times zoom. Press that there. Go down to freeze frame. Press and hold. I tell you what, I'm being an absolute moron today. Sorry. Right, there we go. Okay, so we've got a freeze frame there. We toggle up to windage and elevation, we click on that, and then what we can do is we can move this point of aim left or right to the bullet's point of impact. It's ever so slightly right, but I'm going to keep it as it is. So if you can see it, I'm moving it there. That's the windage. I'm going to go back to where the centre of the crosshair is, where my actual point of aim was and where my impact was. I'm going to hold that there, and then I'm going to go into elevation. As you can see, it's going to move the little crosshair up and down. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I'm going to keep it there. Press and hold. And again, and then we're back out. We come back out of that menu, press and hold, and again, and there we go. So I'll fire one more shot just to make sure that things are okay. Knowing my luck, I probably balled this up, but here goes. Yeah, that's probably me wobbling a bit, but I'm going to keep that as is. So there you go, there's a demonstration of the one shot. Not a brilliant demonstration by any means, but hopefully I've got across to you what you do. It's pretty simple. It's just the easiest thing you can do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to later tonight. As in Blue Peter, here's what I've done earlier, but I did film this last night. So I'm going to show you what the nighttime capabilities of this is with the low light twilight function, and showing you what the IR function is like. It really does come into its own, but this low light colour, you must seem to be believed. It's brilliant. So no more yabbering. I'll get onto that, and then you better see it and wrap this video up. Okay, going to demonstrate to you now what the C50 is doing at 200 yards in this sort of light. Now we get to the point now where you are running out of use with your naked eye as such, but this is still performing. So I'm going to show you now what it's looking like there, still in color mode, not black and white mode, but color mode. Okay, so I'll put that on there now, and you'll be able to see. So I've got a target out there 100 yards. I'm just going to demonstrate what this color daytime mode looks like. At the moment, well, you can only see me through the hear me through this pulsar, but at the moment it's getting quite twilight, quite dusky. I wouldn't say twilight, but it's getting to the point where your eyes start seeing things and you need to start picking things out, so you need a little bit of assistance. But looking at the C50's daytime mode, it looks like it's a couple hours before sunset. At the moment we're an hour after sunset, so anytime now it will start closing in. But as you can see, even through the picture-in-picture, it looks a little bit pixelated at 7x zoom, but and that gets progressively worse with the 14x zoom. But really, that's 100 yards. I'll go back now to 200 yards, and then you'll be able to see what the gong is. And that's in my mind, that's a extreme foxing distance. I obviously got this mounted to my 6.5 Creedmoor. I can mount this onto my other rifles, my other FAC Air or 2.2 rimfire or something like that. And then hopefully I'll be able to re-zero and without much too hassle. But what I'm saying is, basically that distance there, 200 yards, is about what it should be really with foxes, I believe. But you make your own decisions. But as you can see, it's a little bit grainy, but it's still pretty damn good. So I'll go back to 200 and we'll have a look. So this is 200 yard distance, as I stated before. As you can see with the picture-in-picture, the image has got a little bit worse with the increased range, but that there, I mean, that doesn't equate to what you're going to be seeing with a fox. But and it's a bloody great big white gong, but I'm just trying to demonstrate to you what the color mode looks like at this distance, at this time of day. What I intend to do in a minute, as I said a minute ago, is I'm going to wait for it to get really dark and show you what it looks like on a phone camera, to then show you what it looks like through the C50. But I'm pretty well impressed with that. I've got it at 7x zoom, and I think that's looking at picture-in-picture. It really does help. I think that's probably about what my hunting magnification will be, and that, as I said before, 200 yards in my mind is that's a long-range foxing nighttime distance. I don't know what everyone else does, but that's what I limit myself to. But as you can see, you can still see those greens and those browns and there, and it's the colour. The image is not looking washed out. There's plenty of detail there. There's my my tyre tracks there, and there's the gong. But pretty impressive, I would say. Look at it now. I can't now see that gong with my naked eye, but with this here, yeah, it's pretty damn good. Alright, dark enough now that we can't see that hedge up there. I keep saying I'm going to wait until it gets to the point where I need to put the IR on, but I keep looking through this C50 and I keep being impressed. So like I said, 200 yards away now, we can't see that. Well, I don't think, through my viewfinder, I cannot see that gong up there or any of the detail up by the hedge there. That's 200 yard distance. So what I'm going to do is have a look for the C50 now and just see if I can see anything through when it's in nighttime colour mode as such, and see what that twilight function is looking like. Okay, I think I'm getting to the limit now what the colour mode, the daytime mode, will do with this. Still you can see the greens and the browns and everything, but and obviously that whacking great white gong out there. But you're starting to think about using maybe this on live quarry, and you're not going to be able to see much now. So what I'm going to do now is flick across to black and white, and then get my IR, turn that on, and then obviously, because I've just changed modes from daytime to nighttime, I'm going to focus that gong in there, lovely and crisp. As it is at the moment, my I can't remember if it's a dark sun night engine or something. I will put it in the description. I'm useless at remembering some things, so I'm just going to focus it out now. So we've got a nice big flood there, which is showing quite a lot of the image there. The picture-in-picture, I've just got that up there now, so you can actually see what I'm aiming at. But it's not doing it justice. The view through the as it is at the moment, what I'm looking at now, is just brilliant. I'm getting every detail up. It's a shame that there's nothing actually up there in order for me to maybe take a pop at, but just adjust that IR. But I haven't got the greatest amounts on here, but yeah. So as you can see there now, looking at nighttime through IR, 200 yards, you're not going to miss nothing. I don't know how good these IR illuminators are, but obviously, like I said before, 200 yards is my limit of exploitation with this rifle at night anyway. But there you go, that's what it's looking like at night. Well impressed, thoroughly impressed. I should try and maybe get a rabbit or something and show you what it's doing, but there's so many videos on YouTube, you can see what it's doing. But I'm just telling you now, this is a great bit of kit. It's my first time I've had one of these, but it's doing what it should be doing. So there you go.